Hey everybody, this is Chris Shipley. I'm back with another update of my video blog series of my Old Man Strength Challenge, courtesy of Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at the EP True and Southside locations in Des Moines. I just want to thank everybody for continuing to follow my journey here. It has not been easy. There has been a lot of roadblocks for me, just like life, just like everything else. So let's get into it. We had our week 5 challenge. I'm sorry, week 5 check-in on February 15th. And I was super excited to find out where I was at within 5 weeks. Full transparency, I started this journey, this 10-week challenge. I immediately had a trip to Minneapolis I had to go to for work. I had 3 days in Chicago. We've had some weather issues. So unfortunately, my attendance has not been it's been great, right? Like I've hit 3 to 4 times a week, which is a big step up from where I was before. But I've not been able to be consistent every single day. I just haven't, with work and responsibilities and full transparency. We're doing some stuff with the boys and trying to get them transitioned into some houses. So I've had some things after work. I have not made the 4:30 class very often. I've hit the 5:15 class more than I have the 4:30 in the afternoon class. I really thought I was going to have time after work, and it just has not worked out. So I went to the 5:15 class. But let's get into it. Let's see let's take a look at some of the results and some of the stuff that I'm at. So did our 5-week check-in, and let's look at the scan first, which I'm not exactly. I'm a little disappointed in. Not gonna lie. We had. So let me bring this up. And I want to make sure everybody's aware. This is completely on me and my work at. I'm not sure what the problem is. So let's look at my scan here. So this number right here, 278.6, was on January 11th. On Valentine's Day, that morning, I weighed in, and that was, let's get rid of that overlay so everybody can see. That I was down almost 8 pounds. But you'll see that I gained some body fat percentage, right? So I lost muscle. I lost almost 200 pounds of muscle. Clearly, I lost weight, but I have lost some muscle, and I haven't built that muscle up. I was pretty disappointed in that. Not gonna lie, I really went in there thinking, I've been hitting a protein goal that I had. I've been hitting my calorie goals that I've had. And I really thought I was going to see a bump in muscle. I really did think that. And I haven't done it. I mean, it hasn't hit. I'm ecstatic that I'm down another 8 pounds. But, if you look at like in 2020, in August of 2020, in like June of 2020, I was pretty close to my goal weight. I was at like 255. So this goes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 scans. So I scanned in August of 2020, about 4.5 years ago. I was at 268. I was almost at the same weight, but look at my percentage of body fat was down 6%, and I had almost 8 more pounds of muscle back then. And you can see I've kind of, I gradually gained weight here at 295, 296. That was a year later. But I was also I packed on a lot more muscle there as well. So I'm not thrilled with that. So since then, I have tried to up my protein goal. I am working at about 160 grams of protein is what I'm trying to hit now. I was around 120 before. Clearly wasn't enough. But it's been frustrating. And I said when I started this that I was going to be upfront with everybody and tell everybody, where I was at and how I was feeling, and I'm frustrated. I'm doing the workouts. I know the program works. I've seen it work. It's worked for me. I'm just not sure what's going on with my particular body. I'm not clearly getting enough protein and things like that. And the staff at Farrell's has been super great and kind of giving me some coaching and giving me some ideas on what we can do to change that. So that's part of it. Then we did the other part, which was the measurements. Again, measurements, muscle is more dense than fat, so I should be shrinking and putting muscle on, and I'm not. So I'm sure a lot of it has to do with I haven't been consistent. I've been trying to be consistent. But you can see for my chest at 49.5, my waist at 48, I've lost a little bit on my waist. My arms, I've gained a little bit on my arms. My leg, my thigh, and then my hips. So I have lost a little bit in my hips and in my stomach. So we'll see where we're at. Although I feel like I can see it up here, like around, like I can see my collarbone now, which I never could see before. So that's a big part of it is we are struggling right now to see those gains in muscle and things like that. So that was at this time of recording was about a week ago. And I'm kind of staggering this and releasing it, doing some recording and releasing it down the road. So and I'll do some live cut-ins probably the week of the 1st of March because my schedule is starting to open up a little bit. And I can start getting to the gym more consistently. So I'd like to do some stuff, right after workouts and things like that. So we'll see how that goes. But I also wanted to show you just some of the stuff that I've been eating, right? And maybe you guys can help me out here a little bit. So let's look at some of the things that I've had to eat. So this is a dinner that I did here. This is a chicken quesadilla. This total was 480 calories. Consisted of the 2 Mission Carb Balance tortillas. They are really high in fiber. Those are great sources of fiber. So if you're going to eat any carbs or whatever, those are really great. Now let's explain that the net balance or the carbs. So the higher the fiber, the better net carbs that you're going to have. So these Mission Balance carb tortillas, technically, I think have like net 8 carbs, which is, I think they're 37 grams of carbs, but 29 grams of fiber. So you do that difference. So the little, like, even if you see like the little 0 Mission ones, those are 0 net carbs. They're like 12 carbs, but they're also 12 grams of fiber. So those are great options to use. That's what I use on all my tortillas, things like that. So I use that. Sam's Club has this amazing like pulled chicken, which is shredded. I wouldn't even say barbecue. It's more smoked chicken, and it just kind of falls apart. It's already pre-shredded. It comes in a 2-pound package. Those were, I think, it's Sam's Club for, I think it's like $17 or something. No, it's not quite that because I use it for lunch. It's really good. But I had 6 ounces of that and then reduced fat Mexican cheese, and then I drizzled a little salsa in there as well. That's what they look like. So you can see, I'm sorry, I'm not even sharing my screen. Oh my gosh. Let's try this again. Let's share this tab instead. Here we go. Sorry. So this is the Mission Carb Balance. 52 grams of protein in one meal, in one lunch or dinner. I'm sorry. This is dinner. And then this is what they look like. So a little bit of olive oil in the pan. You kind of put them in there. You flip them over. You kind of grill them up. Really good. Great option there. So that's what I had for breakfast. Or I'm sorry, for lunch. Let's bring up the breakfast one that I have here. So for breakfast, I have done 384 calories. It's got 3 ounces of ham. Shout out to Birkwood Farms. I was getting ham from Birkwood Farms. 2 slices of like the Fairway Gouda cheese, a brownberry keto bread, which is a really good source of fiber as well, and then 3/4 cups of egg whites. So it was kind of like an omelet, and this is what it looked like. Really good. Like I said, it was, I think this was about 42 grams of protein. So I don't know. I thought I was getting enough protein in, but nutrition is really 80% of this. Like if you're not eating right and you're exercising, you're not going to get the results that you want. And that's clearly what's happening right now with what's going on. So got to dial in that nutrition, got to figure it out, make sure I'm getting the right amount of protein, things like that. And I'm super excited to see where I'm going to be at the end of the 10 weeks here. So next, what I wanted to do is I kind of wanted to show you just a little bit of what some of these exercises look like, right? So I think I'm a big proponent of, you see some of these commercials and you see some of this stuff of people that are working out and they're super skinny and and maybe you're thinking like, I don't know, can I keep up? And I won't lie. As we go through these weeks, I'm struggling to stay on pace, okay? Because they do get a little quicker, right? The punches go faster, the kicks go faster, the reps on the strength training goes a little faster. So I wanted to show you a little bit of strength training today. So I took a video. This was me, I think week 5. So again, I'm kind of recording this and then releasing it. So this was technically last week, but when you guys see it, it'll probably be 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks later. So this is some of the work. Go ahead and mute the sound here. So this is a cross chest fly. So this is working up here, my pecs. The blue band is the second highest from what you can do. So the purple is what's next. So this is the chest fly. I think I was doing classic sets here. So then what we've got next here is, okay, so these are triceps. Again, I cut some of these videos just so you guys could get an idea. So these are working your triceps. These are what they call cheerleaders. No, sorry, these are not the cheerleaders. These are tricep push, tricep extensions is what they call these. So basically, sorry about the stomach hanging out from underneath the shirt. I'm sure nobody wants to see that, but that is your triceps, and you're doing the classic set, which is 8 up, 8 down, another 8 up, 8 down quick, and then another 8 up and 8 down. So 16, 32, 48 reps for those. And you work through cycles of your different, I had to switch here. I had to switch to a lower band. It was getting a little rough there. So, but again, and you can see it looks easy, but it definitely is not. So that's just an example of some of the strength training that we do. We do it all with bands. There are a lot of dumbbells and things like that at the Farrell's locations that they allow you to do as well. So, all right, next up is some. Go ahead and mute this. So, actually, let's turn this on because I want you guys to hear the music and the beat. We're trying to do the beat. So, this is going to be jab cross, alternating leads. So, you can see the form is not too bad. I was a little tired that morning. And now a hook. So this is a jab cross hook, alternating leads. I think this one gives me, no, the next one I'm going to show you is some kicks. I will say, I think I look better in the mirror than I do when I look at it back here. But Shout out, that shirt was pretty tight on me about 6 months ago. So pretty proud of that. So now we're going to go ahead and move to this next video. So again, let's go ahead and mute this sound. So again, this is 4 punches. So jab, cross, hook, upper, and then I think this is the switch foot. So switch foot is you are kicking with that front leg that you're leading with. Boom. And then I'm doing a back roundhouse to finish it off. So this is jab, punch. Sorry, let's start over. Right here. Jab, cross, hook, upper, switch foot, roundhouse. So usually what they do is they go 2 minutes off, or they go 4 minutes off, 4 minutes on, things like that. So what do we got next? That's the next few weeks are going to be even more different reps. So I really need to push it. I have got to make sure I'm getting that protein in. I need to make sure I'm drinking a lot of water. There's a lot to it, right? There is making sure I'm getting to the gym consistently, making sure that I'm getting that protein and eating those healthy carbs that go along with it, those high fiber carbs. And then making sure that I am hitting that calorie goal and things like that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to change it up a little bit. I talked to my nutritionist and the person that's kind of helping me with my nutrition. So we are going to really focus on dialing in on our calorie intake. So I'm going to start with probably, I started today. I dropped my calorie intake to 1,300 calories. So average it out, if I can get anywhere from 300 to 350 calories a meal, and then I'll allocate some snacks there. One of those is going to be a protein drink for workouts. So 1,300 calories is where I'm going to be at. Full transparency. Let's look at where I'm at this today. I am at, let's see here. So for breakfast, I had 2 large eggs, 3 chicken sausage links, and a brownberry keto piece of bread with a little bit of spray butter on it. That was 290 calories, and it had 26 grams of protein. For lunch, I just ate 7 ounces of chicken breast. That's what I ate. I wasn't that hungry. Knew I had to get it in. 62 grams of protein, and the calories were 327. And then I've had an orange and a couple cheese sticks for a snack so far, which is 160 calories. So right now I'm sitting protein at 101. I need 160 by the end of the day. We're going to have dinner tonight. I think we're going to have grilled chicken breast with some mushrooms and onions. And I'm going to make a small baked potato with it. So that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. And then we'll go right back in it. We'll see where I'm at on those goals for the day. So, it's not all roses and it's not all easy. I mean, it's just not. If it was easy, everybody could do it. And shout out to the people that are continuing to try and not give up. I've seen a lot of people online lately just kind of even for the people that are, taking a shot or are doing different things that, maybe the fitness industry just isn't, I don't know. To me, I know what it's like to be heavy my entire life. I don't know what it's like to I don't know what it's like to run fast. I don't know what it's like to dunk a basketball. Never done it in my life. I don't know what it's like to wear normal size clothes for a long time. Like, it's hard. And instead of tearing people down, we should be lifting people up. And I'm hoping that by me being transparent about this kind of stuff and being honest about it, about the time that the hard stuff that I'm having, that it's helpful. It's helpful for me. So, we're gonna get into the thick of it here with with these final weeks. So starting in week 7, 7.5, because my schedule is going to go up. I'm really going to ramp up these videos because we're going to get a push, and I need to push even harder. So I appreciate everybody tuning in and listening. I'm going to go live here. This will go out Monday morning. You should be seeing this Monday morning, March 3rd. And then starting after that, you're going to see me go live after class a couple times just to check in and make sure, point out that I was there. I'll start re-hitting those socials with the food blogs and where I'm at. And we've got, at that point, we'll have 3 weeks left. I think that's going to be the beginning of week 8. So it'll be week 8, 9, and then 10. I think final weigh-in is like the 20. Let's look here. So it's going to be the 22nd. So 20 days from when this video comes out. We'll see what I can do. Appreciate everybody tuning in, listening. Be sure to check out the Farrell's program at the EP Tree Parkway and Southside locations. I recommend this program to everybody. All I know, I feel better. I know that, right? Like I leave the gym and I feel great, and I miss that endorphins, and I miss how great it is. So I'm glad that I'm back. So everybody, again, check those guys out. Just subscribe to the rest of the Three Beards Media Network, and we'll see you in a couple days.